ấy chỗ này chỉ cái tiền trả thiê chẳng phải số lượng số tuổi của giàu rồi cho bạn đượcว่านู่นก็ไม่ถูกความชิดเส้นกูโตเมื่อกี้ชิดฐานตัวนึงจอมเต้าจำได้ยาวกูจังโตเดี๋ยวไปจงตัวจิตปอจ้อเนี่ยตัวเขาที่ไทยขนาดใหญ่เขาชิดเส้นให้ยาลีจนสินะกูจะเป็นเหมือนชีตัวความชิดเส้นเนาะGood to see you สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับ
First of all I would like you to tell us about the foundation which is called Thai Highlander Foundation, so we know what that is.
Many of you may have known me, and many of you do not. I'm Willis Bird, and I'm the chairman of Thai Highlander Foundation. Thai Highlander Foundation was set up many years ago after the war in Vietnam and after the ethnic minorities fled from the war zone into Thailand. The Thai Highlanders Foundation was set up mainly to participate in areas that the government of Thailand or the United States could not participate directly because of conflict of interest in the area of the border between Thailand, Laos, and Thailand, Myanmar, and Thailand, Cambodia. Their main job is to be able to participate in the well-being, on health, education, welfare, and also administration of the refugees at that time. However, after many years of administering the border area of Thailand, Thai Highlander Foundation has found another important role to play after the war, which was mainly to do with education and elimination of narcotics in the highland area of Thailand and various countries around here. They were sponsored by the government of Thailand plus the military organization, which include the Supreme Command and the commander of the Royal Thai Army and other relevant parties that had things to do with direct interest and direct connection with the different various refugees. But especially we have to talk about the Hmong because Hmong were the largest group of refugees. So many of you may have encountered connections or direct intervention by the Thai Highlanders Foundation to give you papers for legality such as ID card, education, and livelihood area that they can reside. Thai Highlanders has been actively participating in the livelihood of Hmong after the Vietnam War up until now. Thank you.
You mentioned about the Hmong, since the Highlander Foundation has established. But what are the activity right now as like currently that has affecting the Hmong community here in Thailand?
We are the body that takes care of the, let's say, accountability. Maybe it's not the right word to use, but that's what it comes down to, the accountability of the Hmong that has entered into Thailand and reside in various places. We keep record of all the Hmongs that are residing, especially in Thailand, and we track the family, we track the place of livelihood, what they're doing, and about their identity, because the government of Thailand has given citizenship to most of the Hmong that has entered Thailand and had as a direct result of the Vietnam War. However, things are not always as smooth as it's supposed to be. So we're the one that make sure that the Hmong that are not well protected or they are not getting their entitlements will get their entitlements. And of course this is controversial to many people because many people are jealous of what we are doing for the Hmong. Why not do this for the Thais? Why not do this for the Burmese? Why not do this for this or that? But like I said, our job is mainly to do with the Hmong and the Laotian that are residing in Thailand.
So what about the Hmong that already in Thailand? Is this organization, this foundation, has anything to do with them at all, or?
We have absolute things to do with them. All the Hmong that are in Thailand that are here after the Vietnam War, we have direct connection with all of them, and we have direct connection with all their family, and we have direct connection with all their domicile. So wherever they move, whatever they do, wherever they go, somehow all their movement must be reported back to the Thai Highlander Foundation, because we're the one that will find a solution or must find a solution for the livelihood of the Hmong that are residing in Thailand. We like to see a better solution, but so far I believe that we have done pretty well. We were responsible for sending practically all the Hmong to reside in France, in Europe, in America, in Australia, and other places. You may not know our name because that's not important. Our goal is to accomplish what we were set out to do. That is to find a third country for most of you to be able to prosper, so that one day when you come back or your offspring comes back into this country and into Laos, you will be able to remedy all the problems that this country are still facing by receiving education from abroad and also by getting support from the various parties of interest that may come in the future.
Okay. Now, those Hmong that decide to stay here in Thailand, do you know some of the issue they might still facing today as far as lifestyle goes?
We always keep in touch, like I said, and all the things we tried. We are not authorities, we are foundation.
Sure.
We are not in the doing the job of administering people, but we are in the process of eliminating problems that people are facing, such as citizenship would be the highest things on the agenda. Second would be the place of domicile. But so far, most of the Hmong that has been entered the country and has been categorized as those that participate in the war, most of them has been helped, and most of them have ID paper, most of them have Tabian Ban, and most of them have all the proper documents so that they can send their children to school. And we have helped the educational system by forcing the educational system in Thailand to accept children to school whether they are citizen or not. And this is, I think everybody is aware of that all of them can't go to school, and as a matter of fact they must go to school.
Sure. Yeah. Let's switch gear a little bit about Montagnard organization. Since February 11, 2017, you become a big part leading, helping the organization moving forward. Any thought, anything to share with us on that?
After the war in Vietnam, we need a new vehicle We need some kind of a vehicle, like I stated before. The reason for them to be placed in a third country is mainly for remedy the immediate problem. But the long-term problem can only be solved by the Hmong themselves that are residing abroad, because eventually everybody wants to go home. At a certain point, everybody wants to go abroad to find jobs and to secure their ways of living. As time goes by, as we have envisioned right from the beginning, the next stage will kick in. Now I am fading out the Thai Highlander Foundation because we have more or less reached its peak, because Thai Highlander Foundation is really supervised by the government and the military of Thailand with the blessing of the royal family. But now we have to shift into a new gear, which is it's time that we must begin to help ourselves. We have spent 45 years overseas. We have established ourselves to be something to be reckoned with. Now it is time for the Hmong to gather their strength and reach their goal, which is to make peace with their homeland, to make their homeland become a better place for their own kin and their own relatives that are still residing inside their homeland, to have better life. And who else can help them better than themselves? If we have a third nation to interfere in the process of assimilation, it will be seen as something that is not welcome by the government of the host country. I believe that we are working in the right direction, because I don't interfere with the process of work of the Montagnard organization. However, I support in every way that I can, even if it takes that I have to take them by hand to the country of domicile. I will, whatever it takes to reassure everybody that it is time now that we have to stand up. It is time now that we have to show to the world that we are going to help ourselves. We being Montagnard people or Highlanders. Montagnard only mean Thai mountain people, which is used by the French in the beginning, and now the Hmong, or if you put it together, Montagnard people of the mountain, are in the position of action. And I hope that you guys wake up and come and join us, or if you wish, you can do things on your own, because this is not a matter of showing off or race. This is just a matter of doing things for your own family. And if many people that are not Hmong are ready to help us, I think we have to show them that Hmong is very interested in this project, and at least please show me that you're willing to go back and help your own people in your own country.
What are some of the progress that within the Montagnard organization that is happening right now?
We have open dialogues with the Laotian government. We have expressed our interest to collaborate and cooperate with the government. We have visited various areas of Laos with the approval of our people that are residing abroad in Thailand and also in Laos itself. So we have done a great deal more than what we have done in the past. That is, we don't just talk about it. We go and we do and we show ourselves. We are here, and we are here for one thing only. One, to show that we love our land. Two, that we are one people. Three, we are willing to step forward with you.
What are some of the immediate goals, for example, like next year or next 5 years, that some of the activity within the Montagnard organization will be moving to?
Our immediate goal was to establish that Laos is not a dangerous place like all of the people are saying. That Laos is one of the most peaceful and one of the most orderly place on earth. And Laos is still has tremendous amount of natural resource. It still has wonderful people. It still has its ability to walk forward, and that the people of Laos are the kind of people that are closest to us. What can we say when you say that we're going home, and do you feel at home when you go back there? I feel at home, and I'm sure that all the people that has been with me have shared the same feeling. And now we would like to invite more to come along and to visit Laos, and to let the Laotian people see that, oh, we are just like them. We have no difference in attitude, nor are we going to come back and become a threat to the society. We'll show them that, no, we are just normal people. We were not even aware of the war in the past, because now 45 years has passed. We are the younger generation. Most of the people that go with me never saw the war, never know what it was all about. But now they see that in Laos, the people are just like them, look like them, talk like them, and eat like them, and it's their home, and they feel at home, and they feel good. I think that's the first thing, is to see that we're not visiting a foreign country. We're visiting their own home. And there are many more things that they can really do. There are many more things that they can really show their own country, their own people, how to do many things that would benefit the country the most because of what they have learned.
With the process of some of the activity going on within the Montagnard organization to create controversy on the social media, how do you react to that?
I thank them. I thank them for creating controversy, because at least it will make people look up. If it is so smooth, and if nobody say anything against us, then our action would have gone unnoticed. I thank them for coming out and protest and say that, oh, you're going to be killed this time for sure. You will not be able to come back. I thank them for saying that. And if not for them, I don't think we would have come this far.
Okay. Well, now we know a little bit about yourself, who is Willis Bird. But the real question asking you, who is really Willis Bird?
Wow, that's a question I always ask myself. And if I can reply that to all you people, I must be a Buddha by that time. All I know is I'm you, and you are me. And I was born to serve you, and you were born to be with me. And ever since I opened my eye onto this planet 70 years ago, the first bunch of people that I knew were a bunch of monks. Why? I don't know. Maybe you can tell me.
It just comes naturally, right?
Naturally, I didn't see monk in Laos. First I saw monk in Bangkok.
So something that you expected, or?
Expect? I didn't even know what monk was. All I know was, oh, they're good-looking people. And I became very what do you call it? Just like a family. I don't know why, but I don't live without them. And even today, when you walk into my house, you will see that practically they take over my house. Everything is all Hmong.
Now let's talk about Hmong at large. How do you feel about the Hmong community as far as their behaving and their leadership role and stuff like that?
It's just like asking me how do I feel about my family. It's just my family, and my family, whether my family the Thai side or my family the American side, there's always conflict, because conflict motivates us. Hmong, they just like my family. There's always some conflict, there's always some challenge, there's always some people would come out and say, oh, there's a better way and we will do this and we will do that. No, you don't do this and you don't do that. It sounds just like my house. I do what I want, and no matter what they say, and the more when they see me keep on doing, from conflict it always becomes force, because later on they said, well, we might as well join him because he's really mean it, he wants to do it, so let's help him. And this is what I expect from the Hmong community. I come out and I do something, they always say, oh, we can't do that. And very soon they will see that I don't listen to them, and I will just keep on going. And they will say, okay, we'll join you. And I'm at that stage, and I'm always at that stage. Please, you're my family. Come and join me. Come and join us, and we will progress, and we will walk toward that goal that all of us want anyway, which is peace.
What make you what inspire you, to create the foundation, to help the Hmong people?
I didn't create my foundation. It was the necessities of the time for the king to act on this, and for the government of Thailand to act on this, and because they must look at me and they think I look like a monk. So I'm the head of the organization, and whether I receive anything in kind, I can tell you that all the money spent from the moment I worked for the Hmong was all my own income. So it's a good thing, because I can say it that I did it all. The Thai government never paid me a penny for my work, not for my transportation, not for my work, not for my last big job was closing down Tham Grabok and sending the rest of the Hmong to America. There were so many that say that I make $5,000, $10,000 per head. And I said, thank you. My problem is, I think my wife hid all the money away. This is what I said to the custom people when they almost arrest me. Yes, well, yeah, I admit, I think they really pay me, but my wife, she hid away all the money. Really? Yes. If you can help me to find that money, I'm willing to share. They start to say, what? Well, have you ever calculated with the amount that you have mentioned how much money I should have in the bank today? Sir, what you are saying is not 1 million, not 5 million, it's hundreds of millions of US dollars. Do you realize, have you ever calculated the amount of money that would be with me? And you've been looking at my bank account and you know what I have and what I not have and how much I owe to the people? You think I'm playing games? You think that I bought an oil tanker from someone from the big oil tanker and buried it underground and put all the money in there? Because that's the only way. So
So how do you, with the helping from your heart for the Hmong community for this long period of time, how do you feel about those that went over to the country to start their life, and some of them have a good life now because they get good education and so forth, but some still struggle with their life. How do you feel about that?
I feel great. It's normal for some to succeed, some not to succeed so well. Perhaps you're too young. Right from the beginning, after 1975, I visit the United States at least once a year. And I visit all the Hmong community. And they would lease theater because that's the only place we could meet.
Sure.
And I'd go and I would talk to them all the way inside from California all the way to Minnesota and other places. And I visit them a lot. The last batch, I spent a lot of time when I sent them back from Thailand to the United States, the Tham Krabok people. When I went, they lined up the road and it was snowing in Wisconsin. Snowing. And they stood there without any jacket. They only had white shirt that we gave them before they left Thailand. And they were standing on the road waiting for my car to go by. I cried. It was so cold when I arrived at the destination. I said, why do you stand in line? Because we want to tell you, if there's a bridge between the United States and Thailand, we want to walk back. I stay with them until they all got jobs, until they understand the way, until they realize that, well, they just have to get up and they have to forget about Tham Krabok. Can you imagine living under the sun with the tin roof? And they were there, and that's the reason that I got up and I really did it and made it. But the government of Thailand want to throw me in jail. It's my job. I was appointed legally, and they still want to throw me in jail. And as a matter of fact, I went to jail several times. But in the end, they decided that I was just doing my job. They know I was just doing my job. They wanted to stop me. Why? It's lucrative to have you here. It's my job to see that you get your freedom. You got a place to stand. And you can return home. And now, how they are? Now they are happy. Now they can stand on their own 2 feet. Okay, it took several years. But today, they can stand. Today they can come to my birthday party flying from the United States. How do I feel? Great. I don't want to see them behind barbed wire.
Sure.
That's like my own father, That's like my own cousin. That's like my own sister. Being behind the barbed wire? Why? Why should my relative be behind a bar or behind a wire? Why? Because they were helping the American? Is that why? Or because they were helping the Thai? Is that why? You mean helping other people will always end you up in some kind of a concentration camp? That's my attitude.
Okay. Any final word that you wanted to share with the Hmong community as far as yourself and all the things that you have done for the Hmong community since the Highlander Foundation and now part of the Montagnard organization?
I would say that I haven't changed, and I'm not doing this for any benefit. Actually, I spend a lot of my time, my money to do this. I think that I'm just a part of you that's supposed to look different. I don't feel myself as any different from your people. When I go into Laos, even I go up to Long Chang, and along the way, which I stop everywhere, I felt at home. I don't feel like I am in the hand of the foreign people, or I am seeing new people or old people. I'm just seeing my family everywhere. And I just hope that you understand me and forgive me for some things that I may do and offend you, but just if you understand your own brother and you think that I'm the same as your own brother, then you will forgive me, and then you will understand that I'm nothing but your brother. Come. I want to take you back. I want you to be able to help your people. You don't have to come back and live here, but I just want the place to be safe and sound for you and make you feel comfortable whenever you come back. Then we can argue. Then we can fight about things we don't believe in or things we believe in. But let's take the first step toward peace and tranquility, and most important of all, unity among us.
Well, thank you very much for your time, and thank you very much for the help that you have helped the Hmong community all along. I wish you the best for everything within the Montagnard organization to lead the organization forward. And thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your time. And thank you very much.